The first and best piece of life advice I can give is to just not care when you look like crap, like I do right now. Because if you spend all your time trying to perfect your exterior, you will soon find that you have no time to do things like sleep. Sleep is most important to me. Hey, welcome back to another week. It's Maddie Monday. I am Maddie, and the theme for this week is life advice. So I'm going to give you some pieces of advice because that is what I'm here to do. I am all for being healthy and fit and exercising regularly and eating well, but you know what? If you feel guilty after eating a piece of cake, then please reevaluate where your priorities are, because at the end of the day, I would rather die fat and happy than skinny and miserable and not having lived life the way I would have wanted to. Always be nice to people. It doesn't matter if you like them or not, but being nice to them can be so beneficial to your future. Just trust me on that one. If you can't figure out what you want to do for a living, then do what you love in the meantime and try and figure it out on the way. I started studying drama at university because I loved it, but I had no idea what I'd definitely be doing at the end post-graduation, and now I'm in my second year and I think I'm starting to figuring it out. I could keep going on and on with generic pieces of life advice for you, but there's something in particular that I want to share, and it's the biggest piece of advice I can give, and in a way, it's advice that I really need to listen to for me as well. But anyway, here it is. Self-love. It's a very weird, interesting little concept. Oh, you need to love yourself before anyone can really love you and all that sort of thing. But let me tell you a story. This past couple of weeks I've been in rehearsals furiously preparing for the opening night of the show that I'm in, and occasionally there would be moments that would pop up where I just wouldn't be at my A game, and no matter how hard I tried, this one scene got me and it just floored me every time. My acting was off, my lines just escaped me somehow, I couldn't remember them at all, and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, and I just felt like everything was crumbling, and I started to doubt myself as an actor, just as a performer in general, and I started to question my worth as a human being because I felt like I didn't deserve to be there, and I didn't understand why I'd been given this opportunity. Sometimes you can be your own worst enemy, and that is the absolute worst thing you can do for yourself, just to continue beating yourself up and do nothing to try and improve the situation. I am purposing to relearn my lines and do the very best I can to make sure that I am fulfilling all of the requirements as my character and just doing the best I can, because at the end of the day that is all anyone can ask of me. But I'm also going to try not to beat myself up if I get something wrong. Mistakes are a part of life. They happen, but it's how you pick up and keep going. That's how people remember you. Concentrate on the good things. In the words of Hannah Montana, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody acts that way. And so even though I look ridiculously tired and my frown lines are just a little bit too, I want you to remember that even though I'm a flawed human being, I have bits and pieces that are worth loving. And so do you. No matter what your flaw is, it could be a pimple, it could be the way you chew with your mouth open, I don't know what it could be, but there is always a million reasons why someone loves you, to every one fault that you find. Okay? Okay. That was my life advice for this week. I'm going to pass it over to Tash, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.